we wanted to also start a new segment, which Andy has concocted a sting for, which I'm now going to pass over to him to sing for us.
I haven't, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to freestyle it. All right.
Go on then,
You ready?
go
I'm
on.
going to get all nice and close to
Oh,
the
hello. I'm
mic.
excited for this.
Comments corner, yeah. Is that good?
Sensational. Absolutely no notes. Fantastic stuff. Yes, just gonna let the audience enjoy that. Just
Sit
they
in
need a
that.
minute. They need a
I
minute.
need to sit in that and reflect.
I was gonna add music, but I don't think I am. I'm just gonna leave it exactly
You're
as
so
it is.
beautifully harmonized, mate. I don't think you need to.
But yes, okay. So comment corner. We would like to get, we are. It's a conversation between me and Andy in the room, or in the virtual room, I guess. But we also want to get you guys involved. So people who are listening, if you've got a question, a comment, a thought about anything we talk about, or anything you'd like us to talk about, we would like you to get involved. So if that's through the YouTube comments, if that's through the Instagram comments or the DMs, or you can always email us at the email address on the screen right now, or adamwright@aypuk.com. Yes, please get in touch because we want to hear from you. And we got a comment a few weeks ago from a Mister at Smartaros1818, which is
We
obviously.
want it to go from comment corner because there's only one to comments corner, please,
Yes, please.
people.
And then Andy will have to come up with a new sting.
Yeah, yeah,
It'll be
yeah,
beautiful. Um,
yeah.
but yes, we got a comment about on our, a little while ago we did an episode on Blue Monday and the idea of talking about emergence, which is the idea your body and brain project your mind, that because of the lack of sunlight, the often horrible weather, which has been particularly relevant this year, that we likely feel low in January, even if nothing's materially changed in our lives, or everything's kind of going forward as it was. But the idea that our body and brain are getting less sunlight project means that we project a less positive mind, which means we are normally feeling low. So Smartars 1818, as in 8018.
Maybe we shouldn't do this section.
Struggling with my pronunciation of names here. But just commented, I don't understand why we have not evolved to work with the planet and season better. And I thought it was an interesting comment because I would argue that we have evolved really well to develop with the planet and the seasons. As a human species, that's exactly what we do.
Do
If
not
for instance,
alienate the one geezer that has commented on our post, Adam, right? Do not start cussing him.
poor guy, poor guy. But what I do think is the case is that there is a lot of truth in the fact that the post-industrial world we live in, with work hours and all this stuff, does not work really well with our natural circadian rhythms, with the seasons as well. Even things as simple as sleep cycles and stuff. Like there's we'll do a whole episode on sleep in the future, but very very basically, people have a type of sleep. Some people get up really early in the morning. Some people go to bed late at night. Most of us are kind of in between, where we lean one way, but are not radically up super early and going to sleep super late. But society massively favors the morning person, and there's not a lot you can do about which kind of person you are in terms of when you naturally want to go to sleep and when you naturally want to wake up. And the evolutionary reason for this is because if you think about it, when we're in small tribes, if someone goes to bed later, then they stay up later to protect the people that are sleeping. And someone wakes up earlier, they're awake by the time the person who goes to bed later has gone to bed, so they can protect them. So it meant that we were more likely to survive the saber-toothed tiger that was hunting around in the night, because as a whole, obviously when you're sleeping, you're quite vulnerable to predators. So as little tribes and little societies, we were protected by the fact that people went to sleep at different times. So it's kind of
That's
hardwired into us
interesting.
that we all
Yeah.
sleep at different times. So as natural human beings, I do think we obviously evolve with the seasons as they have been throughout human history. But the thing that doesn't necessarily conform to the seasons and our evolution is aspects of society.
I think when I speak to my dad, right, he's he's 50, sorry, how old is he? 57? I think he's 57. And he's worked his whole life. He's been a teacher, deputy head man. He's done very well for himself, right? But he works 3 days a week now, which is very nice. He's deserved that. But he will always moan about getting up early, 6 o'clock
Yeah.
on the road by 6:30. He will cuss it out, right? Like properly. And he said, in my 30 plus year career, I've hated that every single, like, hated it, man. Like, not even like a little dislike. He's
Yeah.
actually, you know, cursing in the mornings, man. So I just think it shows that you can still, once he's there and he gets into the rhythm of things, like they had a thing that they would just say, don't go and speak to him until 8:30, 9 in the
Yeah.
morning because he's a write-off. Like, and I feel that, man. Like, if you're not a morning person, those mornings are really challenging and really tough. And specifically what this geezer was commenting about, right? Like, if you're not that and you have to get up, God knows what time to get to work early, it's dark, it's wet, you are not going to be feeling great.
Mm.
So it's really important that you understand that and you just go, all right. Sometimes you just have to make do with what's
Yeah.
what's in front of you, innit? And if you're going to be someone that struggles with that, well, how are you going to give yourself what coping strategies and mechanisms are you going to use? Like, for example, I'm not a morning person, and well, I know that I need to get up a little bit earlier so I don't have to rush around. Yeah, it's simple as, right? I just get up 5 or 10 minutes earlier than I really need to, so I can have a cup of coffee and get ready slowly because I ain't gonna be Hail Mary because I can't do that in the morning. My brother, he goes, no, sickening geezer that he is. He goes for the gym in the morning and he loves that. And that's his way of getting up. My partner's stepdad, he does the same. So people find their ways of integrating themselves into the day ahead. And you just got to find yours. And I feel it, man. When it's wet, dark, and cold, it is turgid. And especially like at the moment, we've been speaking about the horrible weather since October and it's, the middle of February. So I just think. Yeah, what you say is so interesting about that. The different tribal folks would have had to sleep different times for safety and security and all those things. So I think, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Right? Because some people like staying up late, getting up late. Some people like going bed early, getting up early. And I just think you probably will fall into one of those camps. And tough for you lot that aren't morning people. I put myself in that because, like you said, society's not kind to people that aren't morning people, man, because the mornings when we got to get up and get to work. So, and school, even you lot, if you're listening, you're in secondary or primary, like you got to get up for school, and that can be a real battle and a real challenge sometimes. So you're right.